Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I've been having some technical fucking difficulties. Hey guys. Love. Can you guys hear me? Cool. Good. What the fuck is up, guys? What the fuck is up? What the fuck is up? Can you shout out Grayson and Cornelius? Shout outs to oh, thank you, appreciate it. Shout outs to Grayson and Cornelius, I think. Ivan Campbell, unsubscribe. Okay. Kokati, yes we can. Yeah. So guys, what the fuck is up, man? Yo, appreciate you. It's good that you guys can hear me. I done started like 3 or 4 lives, but you never give up. Bio, do you look like the caterpillar from Bugs Life? Roaster Super Cluster. Yo, bro, I guess, man. Bugs Life is one of my favorite fucking movies, by the way. Nah, that's not mean. Allow people to express themselves. I like when people express themselves. But Bugs Life is one of the best movies that I've ever watched. Bugs Life and also people that genuinely start from that space, they seek attention, so it's cool. Yeah, never give up, chase your dreams. Don't I wouldn't say chase your dreams. I would say genuinely walk to them because you're already there. And I appreciate that. Okay, hi. Hey, peace. Peace. Tony Gibbons, peace. Stay fan, peace. Ivan, peace. Bailey, peace. Trust in God. I believe in God, but I don't believe in serving Him. I am 8 years old. That is good for you. That was my sister. Okay, got you. Had you fried chicken with honey? Have I tried fried chicken with honey? No, but I might like to one day. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Maybe. Sounds interesting. Fried chicken with honey, I guess. I don't know. Do we have any Christians in the house? Anybody here Christians? 10/5/2017. That is a good date for you. I'm pretty sure. Oh, Afan, are you a Christian? Bailey, you're a Christian. What keeps you Christian? Tell me about it. Does it help you? How does it help you? And what do you believe in? What's my date of birth? I don't know, bro. How he saved our lives. How did he save our lives? Tell me about that. And why do you believe he's a he? I really gap yo Varg though. Okay. I really gap yo. Okay. I don't know what that means. But yeah, tell me what you think about Christianity. What does it mean for you? Let me in on that. By dying on the cross for our sins. Okay. When he answers my prayers and showed me by about people around me. Okay. What's up, George David? What's up? Okay. He sacrificed life for us. Okay. And we're talking about Jesus, right? Okay. Are you Trina like shame us? Nah, I used to be Christian myself. I don't have a reason to shame you. The only thing I would shame is people that practice Christianity from a space of judgment. You don't seem like you're that type of person. He helped my mom. Okay. Yo, what's good, Grants? I'm getting bullied for having Tourette's. And that's okay. Express yourself. I'm 14. God came into my life. That is good for you. Love that for you. After she had problems. Okay, so that's based on a personal connection, a personal experience. The only time I shame Christianity is from, because everything has an opposite. There's no hot without cold. The only time I shame it is when people use it to judge others, or when you're using it as a low vibration to kind of keep you limited. Because you can do all things through Christ who strengthen you, but always remember you is in that phrasing. What made you not be Christian? Well, the thing is this, right? I grew up in church. That was a good question, by the way, Bailey. I grew up in church, and me growing up in church definitely changed my perspective on church. So, I grew up in a Pentecostal church. Oh, appreciate you, Elite Gooner. I grew up in a Pentecostal church, and I used to do the same thing you used to do, Alan. I used to pray before breakfast and dinner and things of that sort. Uh, but as I got a little older, you know, life started to life. And by the way, I didn't vote for Trump. Okay, I guess. But yeah, life started to life, and when life started to life, it kind of. I was the one. Yo, appreciate you. Socials. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It definitely helped me out a lot. So I'm back on. But yeah, life started to life, and I realized that I'm not saying that I don't depend on God and I don't believe in God. Hey, Katil, what's up, bro? What's up? What's up? I'm not saying I don't believe in God. I do believe in God, but I don't believe in using God to bring down or demean people. And I do believe in things inside me before the things outside me. You know what I'm saying? I don't use Christianity to limit yourself. Always use Christianity to be a stepping. Religion is at. Hey, what's up, man? I'm chilling. Religion is supposed to be a step up. Back in the day, they had 12 temples, and each temple, the first temple would let you know, hey, listen, these are the gods you worship. Then when you got to the 12th temple, they'll let you know, hey, listen, the gods you were worshiping came from you. They're you. You feel me? So what I would always say is, I don't say fuck religion. Religion is like, it's like you can't live life without going to school, even though you can. I would say go to school, learn the environment you're in, and then take that information and then turn it into yours. So make sure that you're not using Christianity to demean others. Uh, Make sure you're not using religion to limit yourself. And by all means, be anything you want genuinely. Yes, I wouldn't like shaming people for not being Christian, but I will tell you about it, you know? Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. I don't believe in shaming. My mom is Christian. You feel me? She's cool as shit. And honestly speaking, it's like every church she's been through a different version of what the pastor was giving. So at one point, my mom couldn't wear pants to church. She couldn't go to the movies. And then she leveled up through Life Was Lifing, and then basically went to a different church and heard something different. So depending on the culture and the origin, it's always something. It's like the practices get different. I don't know if many of you guys are familiar with Jim Jones, the guy from Guyana that made everybody drink. Now I wouldn't say made everybody drink the Kool Aid, but they drank the Kool Aid and they're not with us anymore. It's like when you use something to create a cult like understanding and you're more focused on power, hierarchy, politics, at that point, that religious system is now working against the idea of kindness, love, peace. Because I can say from my perspective, I'm a lot more loving and genuine than most Christians I know. So we never want to use Christianity to kind of step on nobody, or use religion to step on nobody. Does prayer help you, and how do you think so? Does prayer help me? I do call on God from time to time because I can't do it by myself. So I will say that. Speak louder for the people in the back. Got you, got you, got you. I do call on God. Uh and can I answer that from my perspective? Yes, you can. I do call on God, so I don't forget God, but I don't use it to like demean people. But what's your perspective on that? Let me hear. Cause I definitely call on God. Sometimes things are a little bit too hard to handle on a human aspect. It is my birthday today. Happy fucking birthday. You need it to like be more closer. What do you mean? Like my mic or something? Tell me more. What do you mean? Are you answering your question type shit? Yeah, because I never really like I don't believe okay, I think that God, if you pray and believe in him, he will help you out. Okay. And can I ask, why do you feel God is a he and not a it? And answer that for me. Why does it have to be a he? No, we can hear you good. Don't worry. Okay, got you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. So why do you feel like God is a he and not a it, like a frequency? Tell me about that. Tell me more about that. Because I think the further I go, is the more I learn to understand. Once you consider it a him, like what is it? Is it too good to be a she? You know what I'm saying? Like this is where it kind of feels a little sexist. You know what I mean? And I really don't like to vibrate from that space because I have a beautiful lady. You know what I mean? I've been with my lady for so long, genuinely, so I learned to understand the feminine a lot more. I got two kids too, by the way. Let me see. Because it says in the Bible that he created the earth and men. Okay, I agree. Like you need prayer to be closer to God. He might not answer right away or yes. I get that. I get that. I get that. I feel like in hindsight, yeah, this is why I don't want to, because I feel like that's a form of imagination. I don't want to make it seem as though, all right, when you pray for things, right? Everything you pray for is not really for you. You understand what I'm saying? Let's just say, for example, if you're praying for something outside of you, it kind of starts to look weird because it's like, is it for you? Hey, babe. Is it for you? Is it not for you? You okay? He's up? Okay. Is it for you? Is it not for you? It's like if you don't kind of question, if the prayer doesn't make you question yourself from a space of, hey, all right, let's just say for example, I'm praying for a car. As I pray for this car, I may not have my finances intact to take care of the car. So I may not be receiving the car because I'm not financially capable of taking care of it. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna keep praying for it, and then let's just say, I'm gonna keep it, I'm gonna do human real fast, right? I get you. It just shouldn't be like I want. Yeah, exactly. But your reticular activating system, right? Once you activate it, just on a human aspect, once you start saying you want something or think you want something or you pray for it, you start to see it more, right? Then it has to go through a filtration system to see if you're worthy of it, right? So this is what I'm saying. Some people pray for things and then they assume, well, hey, listen, I'm not getting it because it's not time yet. Okay, that's understood. But what if you're not getting it because that's not for you? So I feel like sometimes we'll be banging on heaven's door for a while without actually acknowledging who we are and what we're being. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. So sometimes I feel like religion kind of takes the inspired action out of things. So it's like, okay, cool. I'm going to pray to God that my rent gets paid. Why are you not working? You get what I'm saying? Like, why are you not going to work? I'm not saying that God won't pay your rent, but if you could, hello, comrade, how are you today? Yo, peace, love, bro. I'm good. I'm good. If you can, all right. There's a hustle smart and there's a hustle hard. If you kind of look, you can either walk around the fire or walk through it. Go ahead. I know this is kind of off the, but do you do skincare because your skin low key is clear? Nah, not really. I just be kind and be genuine. That shit helps me out. I appreciate that. Love, love. Yeah, I just kind of just be me. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. But yeah, bro. Like honestly speaking, it's just like sometimes I feel like religion takes away self work. Get what I'm saying? Self work. I name a car for an edit. What you mean? Like I like Camaros and Hellcats. Those are dope. Sorry I got to go to sleep. Nice talk, bro. Yo, Bailey, much love, much peace, and appreciate you. Appreciate you for stopping by. But yeah, man. Honestly speaking, I feel like sometimes religion takes you away from the shadow work. It takes you away from because if we view things as God and the devil, like lie to you not, you need a negative to create a positive. So why do you view your negatives as negatives only and not something that fuels your positive. It'll be 4 a.m. I got to go to school in 4 hours. Much love. Have fun at school. Have fun at school. But yeah, bro. Any other religions in the house? Any other religions? Or is there anybody here that believes in something outside of religion? Like, I don't know. Like for me, I'm not really religious, but I do practice things religiously based on who I am. See, that's where I think it should go. You should step into religion to kind of, and if so, what religion is it? And I think you should practice that to go deeper into yourself, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not with the shaman. What is your full relationship with God? Good question. Good question. Good fucking question. Great fucking question. What is my full relationship with God? Damn, that's a deep fucking question. My full relationship with God, I don't think there's no end to it. There's no limit. It's very infinite. So when I say infinite, I would never like to subject God to being like there to be an end to it. The relationship I have with Him is the relation, or it is the relationship I have with myself. So what I would say is this: it's constant trial and error for me. That's my relationship. I go from bad to good, good to bad consistently while believing in myself and also believing that there's a greater power above me helping me through things from a space of gentleness, kindness, self love, breathing, help, shit like that. Me, I believe in the both and I'm a middleman. I get that. I get that. So when you say you believe in both, what do you mean, like both God and like what you mean? Because like I said, I don't feel like spirituality should be limited. Spirituality should not be limited. This is why I kind of have an issue with religion. Like I was saying in my last stream, right? Yo, when I was younger and I was going to church, bro, yo, I was so deep in church. Like I was young, right? Like I just imagine I was like, I was like 12, right? Do you believe Jesus died on the cross for us? Sure. I think that story was true. Probably. It could be figurative, uh, or genuinely true. Because history wasn't written. History was rewritten so much times. I honestly don't focus on things like that. But if it helps you genuinely, I would say, yeah, sure. I don't mind. Uh, yeah. Do you think it is okay to believe in both God and other things? Yeah, sure. I think you should. I don't think, and see, this is where it comes in where it's like odd. When you just believe in one thing, you become closed minded. And when you're closed minded, you become sort of narcissistic and very like, you become like a megalomaniac. And you kind of start to like throw out Christianity as though you're the bringer of truth, like you're the only one that knows it. So it's like I had somebody like I make shorts, right? And when I make these shorts, I talk a lot about inspiration, love, peace, and self development and shit like that, anxiety. And somebody commented, they was like, yo, stop trying to manifest and just God and other things like, oh, let's talk about demons in a few. But stop trying to manifest and just repent. And I'm in my mind, I'm just like, repent? What am I repenting about? I think these things are very, very. Hey, what's up, bro? Very, very, very fucking figurative. You should never blame yourself for the sins you commit. You should learn from them. If you're so focused on blaming yourself, and I think an aspect of repentance should be like you understanding yourself and learning from that mistake. So I would probably have to ask that person what they meant by repent, but they were so fucking Christiany. It was weird. But demons. I feel like demons are real depending on your perspective of demons. Like I used to always be afraid of Candyman. Now I can say Candyman, 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 Candyman. Like I don't have an issue with that, right? I need to dip because I gotta go to sleep. But I sub. Oh, appreciate you. Much love. Peace, peace, peace. And have a beautiful fucking week. Be great. Be amazing. Enjoy your rest. Much love. Uh, But yeah, demons. I think there's a book called the Kabbalion, right? And the Kabbalion has a law in it called all is mind. Depending on what you believe, demons is weird. So if you believe demons are literally people, then I get that understanding. I think certain people can be demons because they have bad intentions, and you can feel their intentions, but you don't know how to discern that. So you consider them demons without going deeper. Uh, are demons real from a space though, where I think this story is gonna creep you out? Okay, you can tell the story, but yeah, demons. I think it's based on how you feel and what you're on. Like, you know what you guys should watch? Watch that movie called The Sixth Sense. Dope ass movie. Dope ass movie. And I feel like when it comes to what demons is, try your best to understand it from a space of discernment, not from where it brings you fear. You know what I'm saying? But you might have to go through that to get to a space where, yeah. I hurt a man pretty bad, and I feel like demons take me, tell me it's okay, but the Lord says ask for forgiveness. Yeah, man, if you feel that way, you should watch The Devil's Advocate too, man. If you feel that way, then that's going to be what it is. All is mine. Men are not ruined by things, they're ruined by their perception of it. So, if you consistently think that, demons are following you, it's kind of based on how you think. It was pretty bad, a pretty bad school fight. Well, tell me about it. Like, how did it start? How'd you get there? How'd you get there? Tell me about it. How'd that happen? Because nobody ever fights for no reason. How'd that go? Everybody, I feel like when you fight somebody, you're in a state of survival. And you think, well, this makes sense. They're challenging your integrity. So, hey, I'm going to fuck them up. I'm going to beat them up. Now you're just fucking them up and shit like that. It went okay. I won. Okay. That doesn't explain to me what happened, though. What was the situation about? Why'd you fight him? Like, it's crazy because, I got older. I haven't fought a day in my life. It was for hurting my little brother. Okay, that's warranted, bro. Is that why you feel demons are chasing you? Because you fought somebody because they were hurting your brother, man? I think that's okay. That's okay. You'll be all right on that note. You know what I'm saying? You ain't kill a man. I should just kill a man. Here is something you might understand. My dad told us there was a shadow in the living room. None of us believed him. Okay. Until I was taking a shower, minding my own business, there's this one kid I saw in the window next to my room door. Ooh, creepy. Okay. Okay. That's scary, I guess. Let me see. Tell me the rest, I guess. But yeah, and also even shit like that, bro. This is why I'm very, because I have kids. I'm very mindful of how I interpret stories that I was told. Yo, why do we always have to have these people? So you log on the stream to tell me you are gay. Why are you gay? What does that mean? You know what they say about people like that, right? They say that the vibrations are so fucking high. You have to have these motherfuckers. Like, what's this guy's name? Let's give him the shout out he needs. More Win XRB no, Cow, I don't fucking know, right? Has logged into the stream to say you are gay. Let's give him a moment of silence so he can get the attention that he needs and wants. Because sometimes, right, people do that because they need the attention. Wow. I don't swing that way, brother. But anywho, tell me the rest of the story when you can, bro. But yeah, I feel like I have kids and I'm very aware of the stories I pass down. Be very aware. And I told everyone that I saw it too. My mom thought I was tripping. My cousins thought I was imagining. Yeah, some people like to do that, especially when they're kind of scared of believing shit. So I totally understand that. So, okay. My stomach hurts. Well, you know what you need? Some Tums. Get you some Tums. You might have some heartburn. And usually, when your stomach hurts and you have heartburn, or you might need to take a fucking shit. You might need to go do that. Go fucking shit, bro. I need to shit. That's probably why your stomach hurts. Or maybe you might be pregnant. I don't fucking know what the fuck is going on. But anywho, honestly speaking, you have to be very, very careful with the information that you pass down, the information that you actually sit and think about. So if you've heard stories, and a lot of times it's folklore. If I'm not mistaken, fun fact, a lot of the Disney's stories were folklore, like Snow White and shit, etc. Very evil folklore. Uh, oh, appreciate you, Alan. Yo, much love, much love. Appreciate the sub, bro. A lot of evil folklore, and you were like Henjin from Stray Kids. I never heard of that. I never heard of that. I'll look it up. I'll look it up. I never heard of that. Not gonna lie. Oh, I never heard of that. I never heard of that. But a lot of these folklores, you have to be very, very careful. After 5 days, we go camping and we were playing hide and seek. And my grandma saw the dark shadow figure in the tent. Yo, appreciate you, Wolf. I get that because, grandma is a little bit more experienced. They see shit. Yo, appreciate you subscribe. Appreciate. So grandmas are way more experienced, bro. So it's crazy that she would see that shit. Look it up what he looks like. I will. I got you. I'll look it up. Miss Sung for life. Got you. I'll look it up. But yeah, bro, be very careful about folklores that you, for example, like Jason, Freddy. Remember, if you watch Freddy versus Jason, right? And I'm gonna break it down. Freddy versus Jason. Remember, Freddy wanted Jason alive so Jason could do the killings because the town had went into this space where they didn't believe Freddy was alive. I am recently coping with my child's death. I was doing the laundry and my 4-year-old walks by. I was listening to music and the iron was super hot. The stand fell and the hot iron fell on my son. Ah, damn. Rest in peace, man. I hope everything's okay. Go to church and pray and everything go back to normal. Ah, I get that. I get that. I mean, because sometimes things go back. First off, rest in peace to your 4-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and if that's what you meant, right? But yeah, I get that. That's very close to home. So, of course, you would probably be seeing him. And we go to church and pray and everything goes back to normal. I think because when you go to church, you need that clarity. You, listen, you believe in your healer. And if church is your healer, that heals you. Uh, as far as the shadows being seen, like I said, Freddy wanted Jason to kill because nobody believed in Freddy anymore. When Freddy was burnt alive, they stopped believing in Freddy because their belief in Freddy is what conjured Freddy. You understand what I'm saying? So the whole goal was for Jason to keep killing. They didn't know who it was. They only knew about Freddy. And then the more Jason killed is the more they thought Freddy was doing it. So then they would basically start thinking about Freddy more. Listen, these things are all a mindset. They're all a mindset. Watch what you watch. If you're constantly watching, I don't want to say evil, but evil, the true aspect behind evil is ignorance. Watch the shit you watch. If you know you're going to watch a horror movie and you don't like fucking horrors, make sure you watch some cartoons. If you know you're going to watch Freddy versus Jason and you're not there yet, watch some cartoons. Take your time or get used to psychological thrillers. You don't have to you have to watch your subconscious. What about you? Tell us a story that still scares you every time you think about it. Uh how about this? Since you want to go there, I'll do that for you. I guess it doesn't really scare me. It gives me the creeps. I guess not really, because I understand myself. So you remember that time, right? That I don't know if it's a rumor or not. I don't care. They was talking about that girl that they found in the Tesla, right? And then I heard David's song. I think that's his name. And I was like, what the fuck? That song is as airy as fuck. It sounds like they're talking about her. Like he's talking about her. And then me and my girl was looking things up in relevance to it and shit. Like, what the fuck? And then I come outside in my kitchen, right? So after I watch this stuff, right, I end up watching a other bunch of shit. Like I was watching these two girls that set this guy up. This lady that was on live talking all this shit, she ended up dying in a car crash, shit like this, etc. I was watching a lot of this stuff. So I walk in my kitchen, right? And as I walk in my kitchen, I feel this airy vibe, right? And the airy vibe is like, yeah, he did this to me. And I'm like, that's none of my concern. This is just my subconscious. And I literally say that. This is just my subconscious because of what I've been watching. I don't really know what happened, or maybe I do. I don't fucking know. But if you're watching something subconsciously, of course it would dawn on my mind from that space because I look at where I grew up at. I used to watch a lot of Forensic Files, oh, the Blue Mustang, all this other shit, right? And when I was watching these things, I never really knew. Yeah, yeah, definitely. It was actually real. But I never really knew that a lot of these things affected your subconscious based on what you grew up on. So when I was younger, I used to watch a lot of ID Discovery. I don't know if you know about that. I was really addicted to watching like Forensic Files and shit like that, etc. So fast forward, I'm walking to the bank, right? And you see what I'm saying? It's that type of stuff, right? I'm walking to the bank, and as I'm walking to the bank, I get to the bank, but the bank is not even there anymore. I'm like, fuck, gotta walk someplace else. I see like this image of her, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? Not really real. Once again, dissolving. It's real, but it's not. It's dissolving. Yo, why? Black, why? Why? Why do you say stuff like that? But anywho, but it was dissolving. Because remember, mastery doesn't consist of abnormal visions or fantasies. It consists in you putting higher over lower. So my higher was understanding I don't know much about that situation. And maybe I should tone down on the shit I'm watching because now it's affecting my imagination. Hey bro, don't worry about that. He just wants some attention. It's all good. Give him the attention he needs. Thunder Gad Evil. Good for you. But it's the idea of you have to actually sit with your mind and have that conversation. Put your higher over your lower. Because all is mind. Men are not ruined by things, they're ruined by their perception of it. So if you're thinking a certain way, you have to always hold yourself accountable for the way you are thinking. And a lot of times we don't do that. We always think, like, how about this for example? You damn right, bro. I don't understand a lot of what you're talking about, but you damn right. Okay. Appreciate you, Avic. I get that. But it's no more. You giving me nightmares. Yeah, you'll be okay, man. You'll be all right, bro. Just take your time and breathe through those understandings. I'm not too sure how old you are, but your imagination is very. When you're young, your imagination is very potent. The older you get, you have to kind of be the creator behind your imagination. So maybe you might have to stop watching horror movies. Oh wow, bro, you're only 11, bro. So maybe you should watch cartoons after a horror flick, or anytime you feel airy vibes like that, take a deep breath and realize, this comes from what I think. Trust is what you think. You feel me? It's like Sixth Sense. If you watch that movie, beautiful movie, where the kid was seeing, yeah, anime is beautiful. Before I go into that, I'll tell you which animes I watched. Spend your time watching Demon Slayer. That's a beautiful anime for you and your mindset. Jujutsu Kaisen. I did Attack on Titan. I didn't finish Naruto. Was boring for me. Couldn't catch up with it. But I did watch Jiraiya die. I did watch Pain versus Naruto. I did see Gara versus Rock Lee. That was amazing. And I did Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan was kind of depressing, but I understood the genocide. Uh, it's some other ones. Recently, Jujutsu Kaisen just came out with a new, I forgot what they call it. I think a new arc. You should definitely check it out. But yeah, bro, you just gotta manage your mind. I know you're young, but manage your mind. And whenever you feel ways like that, try to make yourself feel better. Watch some cartoons. Watch something that's gonna take you out that zone, and spend less time on those horror flicks. You know what I'm saying? You know, at one point I used to watch a lot of horrors. I don't really care about it anymore. Bores me. Uh, but I do like psychological thrillers. A good psychological thriller was Memento, somewhat. My bad. I gotta go. I subscribed. Yo, appreciate you, bro. Much love. Much love talking to you. And what you can do, bro, breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe through what you're afraid of. And trust me, it will dissolve. You feel me? And watch some cartoons, man. Get you some Looney Tunes, bro. Looney Tunes is amazing. Watch that shit. See you, bro. Love, peace. You're welcome. You're welcome, bro. Much love. But yeah, guys, you have to be very cautious of what you're watching, because what you're watching does have an effect on what shows up in your reality. It's kind of like your algorithm. If you're sitting there on TikTok only staring at people eating cheese, hey, what's up, man? People eating cheese, then the algorithm is going to keep showing you people eating cheese. So it's not like it's just luck. Like, luck doesn't exist. Chance is one not knowing the cause. The minute you start knowing the cause, hey, appreciate your sub, bro. The minute you start knowing the cause is the minute you start understanding why it is. But chance and luck is one not knowing the cause. So you have to realize what you're watching, what you're putting in your mindset, what you're taking time to take in and digest, because everything you eat affects your shape. It's the same thing with your mental. But yo, guys, much love, much peace. It was fun talking to you guys. Enjoy, enjoy. Let me go bond with my fam. Love, love, love. Behia.